You know, it's so typical for Apple and another company to do a event of whatever sort. It's either on the same day, on the same week, and now we're hearing that Apple is going to be doing an event a day apart. That's just, oh my god. You guys know the typical drill here on my live streams. I'm going to play the countdown and we'll see you guys very, very shortly. For those of you guys who are coming to be watching, if you guys can share this live stream around, that would be greatly appreciated. Yo, what is up, guys? TA Tech here. Welcome back to another live stream. How's everybody doing tonight? Goddamn. As I said before the live stream here, I cannot believe that we are yet again going to be having another live stream or another Apple event in just a week from now. The Google event is going to be on the 19th. The Apple event is going to be on the 18th. Damn, next week is going to be jam-packed of live streams, videos, and so much more. I really can't wait. I'm going to have two other guests here hopping on shortly, I hope. I don't know where they are. Let me just try. Yandere girl, what's up? What's up? How are you? Thank you for checking us out. Really appreciate you. I'm actually supposed to have your boy here on the live. So if you could actually message him, tell him I'm live. I'm not sure if he got the notification or if he's even paying attention to his phone. But if you could do that for me, that'd be awesome. In the meantime, I'm going to message my second guest. So hopefully he'll join. Let's see what's going on. Okay, that was weird. Do I look good? Do I sound good? Actually, let me check that out real quick. Let me check that out real quick. Let me check that out real quick. Yep, it looks pretty good. Damn. This actually is looking sharp. What do you think of the lighting, my new wall over here, guys? I showed you guys this yesterday with my friend Hugo, but yeah, what do you guys think? I keep forgetting that I have this mouse here too to make my life a lot easier. So it's actually good. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, a little bit of a backstory. You know how Hugo and I are doing the my Portuguese show that me and Hugo do on Facebook. So we actually built this wall for that. But I said, that this scene over here cannot go, not used, just used for that. So I thought, I was going to do it for this as well. So yeah, I told him this table, this wall is at my house, so I'm going to use it to my full potential for my videos and my streams. Yo, what is up, Michael Pepper? What's up, man? What's up? Setup looks nice. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. I'm not sure what's going on with Sequence, but I did send him the link, so I'm hoping he can join. Let's see. Yes, that setup is much better than the. Thank you. Yeah, I honestly was like, I don't think I'm gonna use it for my own stuff just because, I don't know. Um, I was kind of hesitant on it, but then I'm like, again, this is not my house. I have to use it to the potential. And then we talked about because the main thing, as you guys remember, I had to, and I still do. Behind here is a blue wall, my original wall, and um, the thing with that is with the lights, it used to cast this shadow. With this wall, it doesn't really nothing at all. So yeah. What are you using as the camera? I'm using my iPhone, like usual. I've always used my iPhone for the webcam. That's what I'm using today. So, Michael, you're here, so I'm sure you have a lot to say about the subject of Apple event and Google event, and especially it being a day apart. So, what are your thoughts, man? Because listen, I think Google should be really scared, um, and probably a little bit pissed off, to be honest with you, with what's going on there. But it should be fun to see. It really should be fun. I think that I'm definitely gonna be watching both events and doing videos on both events. I'm really, really hyped to see especially what Google is going to be bringing to the table. I don't have my second screen because it's over there on my desk, which makes things a little bit more complicated for me. but we will work through it. We will work through this. I'm going to say that there won't be Macs on the 18th. They might announce them, but release not until November on Black Friday like last year. Ooh. You know what? You got something going there for Michael. You got something going there. Yeah, I definitely think the same thing. I don't think the shipping dates is going to be anytime soon. I'm honestly surprised because we have heard a lot about the M1X Max and everything, but at the same time, we really didn't hear dates or anything, and up until today anyway. So I don't know, but I definitely agree with you. I think they should wait. Also, iPod is in the tags for the stream, I guess. Wait, seriously? Okay, I gotta check this out. YouTube. Do they already have the event as... Oh, they... No. Do they already have it up here? Yeah, they do. Okay. I didn't see this. Set reminder. Wow. Okay. That's awesome. What do you think about the AirPods 3 that are supposedly coming out? Or is supposed to come out? Do you think it's going to come out next week, or do you think it's going to be down the line? Yo, my guests are fired, man. Where are they? Yeah, I definitely I'm happy that they're going to be bringing the iPods back. I don't know. But would anyone buy it? I mean, maybe for little kids still, as they're marketed for, but I don't know. Yo, Michael, don't even start with me, man. Don't even start with me. All right, we got my good friend ETR in the house. What is up, man? Okay, I don't like this. There we go. There.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man? What's up? Look at you looking. Are you using what I recommended you use?
Yeah.
Awesome, bro. Awesome. I don't know if you want to lower the volume, but I can hear myself, which is a little weird.
Oh, wonderful. There you go.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, so we were just talking about the Apple event and Google event being a day apart.
All right.
Why? Okay. Why do these companies have to go head to head? Either have an event the same week, the same day sometimes, or a day apart like this. Like literally, the Apple event is going to be on the 18th. The Google event is going to be on the 19th.
Yep.
Yay, marketing! Yay, competition!
So which one's first? Wait a second. So it will be
Apple event first.
Apple event first.
Yeah,
the iPhone before the
Apple event's going to be on the 18th, the Google event on the 19th.
All right. I wonder who planned first.
Dude, and on the 20th, I'm actually going to be doing a live with somebody. Michael, you know who it is, Barry Johnson. And let me tell you, I'm going to have a lot to rant about that day. Just saying. But, yeah, so apparently they're going to be releasing the new MacBooks and stuff. Michael here, I don't know if you can see the chat already, if it's cut up to you, but he's saying that they're probably going to be releasing it, announce them now, but release it in November, which kind of, I mean, it would be nice if they did that. But from my experience, at least, I think they probably just do it a couple weeks after the event. But we'll see what happens. Also,
depends on their inventory or what they have or what they production line.
Yeah,
everything's not ready. So
also experience having it. Oh my god.
Yeah, what's next?
Damn, are you serious? October, you know what? I really didn't. I wasn't really liking October because I felt like there was nothing really to talk about, and all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. What the heck, man?
It's Christmas in October.
Yeah, exactly. Christmas in October. Damn. Don't they say that in like Christmas in November or whatever? Christmas in July.
It'd be Christmas. That would be.
Damn. Hey, listen, I'm not complaining, bro. I'm not complaining. It's more content for the channel, more things to rant about. And you know me, I'm going to have a lot to rant about. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I was just saying, I'm really hoping that we've been hearing about AirPods 3 for so long that I'm really hoping that they come out because honestly, like, I listen, because it's just so much, and we've been hearing already that it's supposedly ready, and they're still not out. So it's like, what are you waiting for? Are you gonna just wait for next year at this point? Like, so I mean, we haven't heard anything. I mean, we didn't even hear anything. I was literally coming home. I had an appointment, which turned to crap because apparently the person forgot that we had the appointment. Anyway, I'm getting into the car and I'm getting all these notifications from Twitter of people retweeting the event date, and I'm just like, what? And mind you, that this is like 12:30. They usually don't say anything until after 1:00, which was like, okay, cool. Let's see what Michael's here is saying. Sony has an event for the cameras on Thursday, 21st. So A7. Wow. Damn. Okay. You getting a phone call there or something?
No. I just had to do something here.
Oh, gotcha. No problem, man.
Fix it.
I was gonna say you're turning into me now.
Nope.
Oh, always getting notifications. That's why a tip if you ever start live streaming, besides with me, I always turn the connection off. It's kind of risky because you don't know who's gonna need you at that time.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing with me. Like, I always felt like nobody texted me, nobody called me. And then when I went live or was doing something with my phone, somebody would text, somebody would call, and I'd be like, y'all don't care about me when I'm free. Why you care about me when I'm busy? I'm telling you.
They know when you're going live, so they're going to bother you now.
Yeah, exactly, right? They see the notification, so damn. Yo, what the what's going on, Mark? Are you coming on or what's going on, bro? I sent you the invite there. No, if I was calling him, then he would just ignore. Damn, don't. Okay, she's the last person you can ignore, bro.
Yeah, I ignore her. I'm in the grave.
Yo, what's up, Hugo? Oh damn, it's already 7 o'clock. You're already out of work, right? Damn. Oh no, you get out at 9. What the heck are you doing on the live? That's why Apple Watch, bro. Yeah, exactly. On break. Gotcha, bro. Gotcha. Well, thank you for coming and giving some love to the stream. Appreciate it. Yeah, so before anybody asked, no, I'm not getting. I can't say anything between these events. I'm definitely not getting a MacBook. Definitely not.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you will. Yeah,
Yeah.
you will. You just sold-
Listen. I'm not gonna say. I never do. I never do. But you know what? Never say never. Okay. Because the last time I won something, and I think you already know, was on Zach Talks Tech. He had posted that he was giving away Nomad products, and actually, I got it right here. Never happens, but I got my Nomad wallet right here. And let me tell you, I didn't even, honestly, I didn't even try to get into the contest. I just like the thing. I'm scrolling through Instagram and I'm liking everything that I'm seeing. And then a day later, I got a notification that he messaged me saying, "Hey, you won the contest." And I'm like, "What contest?" And then I go back and reach out. I'm like, "Okay." So you know what? Never say never. But if they do some kind of a giveaway or something, and I'm able to join it and win something, awesome. But I'm not gonna go out of my way and purchase something.
No.
I gotta say, I have been thinking, and I've talked to you a little bit about it, but I have been thinking about the Pixel 6. If somebody that has it can pass it on to me for me to try out for a while, that would be awesome. I think that would be the only way I'd be doing it, especially this year. But man, with the things that I've been hearing about Pixel 6, I really, really want that phone. And that's really hard for me to say about an Android, and you know that.
I'm wondering if the tensor chip is that still going to be a thing in the phone?
Yes.
Because I don't know much, and then how powerful that's going to be, or maybe it's going to be the first generation, so it's not going to be probably But Apple already has their M1, and they're going forward with that. So kind of excited for that.
Yeah, I tweeted it. All right, man, no problem. We'll be here. I'm more excited for a Pixel event to see what they'll be doing. Yeah, exactly.
Because remember, when it comes to hardware and software, Apple has it. When they have their ecosystem, they have it, all down. Obviously, software, it's all in sync. So Google doing this. Let's see.
Yeah.
Google OS.
Exactly.
Oh, basically Android is, but
I honestly, and I've said this. Yes, Google has their, bad fame or whatever you want to say about it, because Google's Google. But at the same time, I feel like, for me, I feel like Google is the only Android I'd ever try, because my sister owns a Google Pixel. I think she has the 5. I know she had the 3 for a while, and she upgraded to 5, and both were really great phones. And I even played around with it one time, and I'm just like, yeah, this would be the Android for me, like no doubt.
That or the Huawei, was it the one that you?
Yes.
Right.
And I'm mad that that's not in the U.S. I am super mad that that's not in the U.S. because when I was in Portugal, and I kept telling you when I was on vacation that half my family owns Huawei phones, and my cousin owns a Huawei watch. Which, by the way, from what I heard, and Michael, I don't know if you know because I know you experienced different watches and stuff. But my cousin was telling me that Huawei watch can hold up to a week of battery. How in the living hell that happens, I don't know. Because my watch can't last a day and a half at max. I mean, damn. So if those products were here, that would be another company that I'd be trying out. Hopefully they'll offer some good trade-in deals finally this year. I have an open line on T-Mobile, but don't want to do payment. Yeah, true that, man. True that. And that's another thing. Like, I honestly I don't know if Google has the same as Apple does, where you can pay monthly. Because that's another way that I would be able to do it. Like, if I were to buy a phone, that would be the way to do it for me. Because I'm not gonna pay down pat. I'm not gonna pay full price.
A trade-in program. Google has their own trade-in program on there. No.
I think they do. I'm not quite sure. I'm gonna have to do my research on it, but I definitely think they do. So I mean, like I said, if they do have it and I can do it, man, that Pixel's mine. I'm not sure about the 6 Pro. I would definitely get the 6 though. Whatever's cheaper, honestly.
It does. I have it here. Get the phone you want and trade in credit. Trade it in credit. Trade it. Choose your new phone today and get whatever else.
That's another thing. And you being kind of a Samsung person, I'm not sure if you've ever seen it or not. But the thing that I love and hate on Android's part is that they always seem to leak the product before the event. Like, I remember seeing the fold phones that Samsung has the day of the event, but like a couple hours before, as a commercial on TV, and I'm just like, the goddamn event hasn't happened, and you're already showing it on TV. Like, not listen. No offense to any of these companies, but me being an Apple sheep, I'm going to say it. Apple doesn't do that. So why the heck do other companies do that?
Because they're not Apple.
Okay, genius. Yeah, but still, that Huawei watch has a killer good battery life. But I think it's also because it doesn't run as much as other watches do. My Galaxy Watch 4 Classic gets me 2 days with my usage.
Okay.
Tech Watch 4. Wow. Damn. Okay. So that's another killer for me. Like I said, I mean, I honestly, like I said, I would have loved to, and I almost switched my SIM card because my cousin now has a new phone. I wish he had waited. I just got news that one of my cousins got the iPhone 13 this week.
Wow, really?
In Portugal. My aunt was telling me today, and she was like, "Oh, you'll be proud of your cousin." I'm like, "Why?" She's like, "She finally switched to the iPhone." I'm like, "Damn!" I mean, these people always, and like almost half my family that I know of either has a Samsung or a Huawei, And when I heard that, I'm like, I'm proud. But back to like the Huawei stuff, dude. Those cameras, I don't know if you've ever seen pictures and videos off of those things, but damn, they're good. Like, my cousin kept taking pictures of me and stuff, and I'm just like, okay, I'm kind of ashamed. A tad ashamed. A tad, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I gotta admit, some of these androids are really top notch. I mean, yeah, they are years ahead, but there's
Huawei will be the next one I get, I guess.
Yeah, but how are you gonna get it here if it's not allowed here? Thanks to you know who.
Well, not allowed. Is it the sale being not allowed, or is it just in cellular? Because you could probably buy it and use it. It's just not going to work. And, you know.
Yeah, I think you could buy it and have it imported, but I don't think. I mean, we can try. I mean, I can try because I don't know. I know I use Cricket, and that runs off AT&T, so I'm wondering if it would work.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. Um, the one advantage of the Apple Watch is app availability. Telegram and other messaging apps which have been removed from Wear OS. Other than that, my Galaxy Watch is fast, great battery. Damn. More comfortable, cheaper, uses normal watch bands, and has more watch faces. But wow. Damn.
Wow.
Let's see. I used to have two. Oh God, yeah, I remember those days. So, Alex, I was having a conversation with somebody that you and I both know this week, and we were talking about like if they would switch to flip phones and stuff. What do you think about this flip and foldable? Michael, do not attack. Do not attack. But I want to know from just not even a tech geek perspective, but a normal perspective, would you,
Sorry.
not being a tech person, would you get it? Do you care about these kinds of things?
Say if I had the extra funds, yeah. But I'd try it out. Yeah, I don't, new technology,
Yeah.
First generation technology is going to be, second generation is going to be a little bit better. Third, and it just keeps going. There is a limit though, because materials, glass and stuff like that. And,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd try it out. I wouldn't use it as a daily driver. Well, at least the fold, I wouldn't.
Oh hell
But
no.
I mean,
Oh no. The only flip phone that I would get is the new Motorola. I think,
of course.
and I'm sorry, I'm not trying to talk crap, but I still think, yes, they have gotten better before I say this, but I still think that the Samsungs and whatever other company has them is just way too bulky, and I would not go for it. The only real flip foldable, whatever you want to call it, that I think is great is the Motorola phones. Sorry, not sorry. Listen, and this is coming from a Motorola fan because before I had Apple, I had a Motorola Razr back in the day, and that was my favorite phone. That was my favorite phone. So to go back to that, yeah, maybe that OS isn't really that great, and I mean, there's software updates, so maybe it's better, but still,
Cracked Pepper is here again.
Huh?
Cracked Peppers.
Yeah, Cracked Pepper. Damn, this kid has good memory, guys. I'm telling you.
I won't flip out. My hands are folded in with anticipation. I was like, oh, nice. God.
Man, it was Michael. Michael, man, you cracked me up, bro. You cracked me up.
So with that being said, I'll have to flip out of here because I'll be doing some stuff, but I'll see you soon.
All right, bro. Thanks for coming on a little bit, man.
No problem.
Appreciate
Thank you for having me on.
I'll talk to you soon.
You got it. See you.
Peace. ETR, thank you very much for coming on, man. Thank you, ElTechRikaño, one of my best friends. So you, Michael, I'm telling you, the fold isn't that much thicker than the 13 Pro. Yeah, true. I don't know. I mean, maybe if I saw it and I tried it, but I still stand to the point that it's just not for me. You know what I mean? That's just me. But I'm not sure if anybody else wants to join. Michael, I know Mark Sequence was going to join. I'm not really sure where he is at, but we'll see. We'll see. What else is there to rant about today, guys? Sorry, I got sidetracked with another message. I can't with you guys. Both Mark Sequence and Nick Silvera. What's up, man? Yo, Nick, I gotta get you on here one day, bro. We used to do live streams together all the time, talk about random stuff. You gotta come on here, bro. I got a lot of questions for you, Nick. Mark Sequence, what's up? I do agree the flip is an easier transition. Just need way better battery life improvements, and it would be more of an option. Definitely. I definitely agree with you there. You know, I'm really slowly trying to go, you know, not completely leave Apple, but I definitely want to go another route and see where you know what's good with other companies. That's why that's why I'm saying that I really want to try Google and see where that's at. You know what I mean? This is just a given right here. Yandere Girl says, "What if Apple made one of those fold phones too, but better? They will. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. They're going to. And yeah, I mean, again, I'm not trying to be an Apple sheep. I'm not trying to say, that Apple is completely better and this, that, the other. I'm just saying that if Apple were to do that, yeah, they would probably do it better. B, I really think that the way they do things is just so much better, And for me, I don't really think, especially in 2021, that foldables, flip phones are the thing. And that's just my opinion. I'm not saying anything bad about them. I'm just saying it's not for me. Would you like to try a OnePlus phone for a couple weeks? Okay, Michael. That right there would probably be making my godson a hell of a lot happier. Because he has OnePlus and he keeps telling me that it's great. Dude, we gotta talk. I might be into that one day. Might be. Especially because if that's an unlocked phone, I could use that in Portugal next year. Because I don't really like switching out my SIM card every year, and I have done that for the past 2 years when I've gone. So I might take you up on that. But message me, we'll talk. It's not bad, no, everyone. Exactly, right here. Everyone's opinion matters. Exactly. I'm just getting a message here I gotta respond to, so give me 2 seconds, guys. Sorry, guys. Somebody was asking me an important question. So, ElTechRikaño's back in the chat. What's up? What's up? Do it. You're another one that really wants me to try an Android phone. You try to get me on that Samsung, but I was close. You had me like a magnet. I was close, but I ripped that thing so I ripped out so far that yeah. I would never. Sorry, Samsung's not my thing. Again, my opinion. But I just think, especially, and I do like that, they do have great phones as well, I think. But I don't know. They also have these cheap versions of Samsung phones that are just like, why do these exist? When you can have a much better high end phone. My friend has like the J something or other, and her phone goes, and watch, she'll probably appear in the chat now that I'm mentioning her name, but her phone now is so slow after years of usage, and I'm just like, how? How can you deal with a slow phone? As soon as my phone starts dying down and slowing down, I'm going for a new phone. Like, I can't. That's another thing that if my phone's getting slow, I gotta go and get a new phone. And I'm sitting here, she still has that phone and she's still using it, and I'm just like, damn. I can't with those type of people. I really, really can't. Again, Alex, you know you probably know who I'm talking about here, but I don't want to say names in the chat, just, if anyone asks. But yeah, if you don't, I'll tell you who afterwards. But we're gonna wait a little bit more for Mr. Mark Sequence to come on. I definitely want to talk to him and get his opinion and what he's waiting for. But if anybody in the chat, is waiting for something to come out, let me know what it is and why. I definitely want to hear you guys' opinions. Again, I don't think I would get anything this year on Apple's part, but I mean, maybe that'll suck me in too. I don't know. I'll get you. Get out of here! Get out of here with that witchcraft! Get out of here! Jesus Christ! Some are only with that price. You think that's a good phone? Ah, God damn it! I can't. I was gonna. Damn it, Alex! You lucky son of a gun. With that price, you think that's a good phone? Ah, yeah. Okay. Jesus Christ. $30. Damn. Cheap price, my boy. Yeah, but I get nothing cheap. Listen, I have a motto. What is good has to cost a lot of money. Okay? Because if something is cheap, price wise, it's going to be cheap quality wise and processor wise. Okay? So don't go there with me. I'm probably gonna go for a Pixel 6 non-Pro, lowest storage. Don't need the slightly larger display and telephoto lens. Not worth the 300 more to me. Definitely. I could say different once I see the event, but yeah. All right, we got Mark Sequence. What is up, dude?
Yo. Hey.
Your audio's off, I think.
Uh-oh.
Or is it mine? Hang on.
Am I? Good? Is that better?
Oh yeah, that's good.
Cool.
What's
Oh
up,
yeah, man. This looks. Let me check. Hold on. Before I compliment what I can see, because it's gonna show me, crispy, right?
Yeah.
So I have the stream pulled up here on the soon-to-be retired 2012 MacBook Pro,
Damn.
and I look good. Hey, there we go.
Yeah, man, you look
We're
pretty good, bro.
even kept on at 720. So if you remember first of all, thanks for having me yet again.
No.
Apple stuff, woo, right? But um, how I ran in last time with Lover of Tech because I was having so I'm back on the iPad now. So far, so good. Everything's working fine. But it was giving me problems, so I had switched.
Oh,
I rotated. I would have the iPad here where this is, and I
yeah,
started using StreamYard is in 720 anyways. So the
right.
720 potato camera. I was like, okay, whatever, it's fine, it works. And then I had it like that for stability reasons. And then when I jumped on with Lover of Tech, how he's I call him Mr. 4K because he's one of the only people that I know of that
Listen,
gives you
this video was
1080p,
sharp.
1440 QHD, and 2160 4K UHD, right?
Yeah,
So looks great, sounds even greater, and I had a lot of fun over there. That was my first instance with OBS. I guess he uses OBS. I don't know what else he uses because I just found out today that you can use OBS in conjunction with other software or other programs and plugins. So I don't know exactly what the whole setup was, but most of that stream, if you watch the replay, you can kind of see for a nice big chunk of it when he had lost when he lost me or I lost him. I could still hear him, and there were some times where I could see him, and then it would stop. And so I was like, I'm not really like reacting or moving too much because I'm trying to listen to try to picture kind of what the gestures and trying to envision like what he was saying to me to listen that way. Because with
yeah,
the stream, it was a little confusing even having it on YouTube because of the delay.
yeah,
So
right,
so I
right.
was like, oh, it's like that's weird. Let me like ignore this, and then I'm kind of like mm-hmm, and then kind of I'm listening
Yeah,
for the cues because it was a little hard to
right,
do that. But
right.
I'm here. I'm back. I switched them because I'm like, you know what? Never do that again. Because the point was to be more stable, but we still ran into problems. I don't know if it's because he's across the pond and I'm on this side of the pond, or our
Yeah,
governments are conspiring to keep us from communicating or streaming together. But I was like, all right, you know what? That looked horrible. So let me
oh, yeah,
flip them back. I can still use this thing as a reference for my end. But yeah, it's crazy that I would imagine that the current, like right now today, the current 16-inch MacBook Pro offering, the
yeah.
webcam technically is the same resolution, right? It's 720, same as this, but you get a better image because of the ISP, right? Image
Right,
signal processing kind of cleans up that image, gives you a higher quality potato
exactly.
image or 720 image.
Yeah,
But it's crazy to think that this thing that's almost 10 years old, right, has the same resolution camera as
definitely.
the one you can get right now, brand new from Apple off the shelf.
Damn.
Same quality camera. That's crazy.
Unless this president. Oh, he's talking about. Gotcha.
Oh, don't worry what he's talking about.
Yeah. OBS.
Is that
OBS.
Michael? Yeah,
Yeah.
don't worry about Michael.
Don't worry about Michael. OBS is nice, but more complicated to use with guests. Yes, and I'm listen. If my friend Hugo is still here, I know he was earlier. He loves OBS, and that's the only thing that I was telling him that if we ever want to have guests on the show, OBS, we tried it once and it was horrible. And I told him, case in point, StreamYard, you pick your camera, you pick your webcam, and away you go. And honestly, even having guests, it's so much better. To the point, like, would it be cool? Like, we had it, we had a TV in the background, and the guest was like on the TV. Yeah, that was cool, but again, it was just so much more complicated and just unnecessary. I think that this is just it's so much better for me. And not only that, but you can stream to multiple platforms at the same time. Right now, we're on YouTube and Facebook. So,
Oh, cool. I
yeah.
wasn't aware of this. You should have told me. I wouldn't have came.
Really?
No, but I can hear that you're far away from your mic. How about moving that closer? Unless you want us to look at it. Is that what you're showing it off?
No.
Let's try it now.
All right. Can you hear me good?
Make sure that you have the microphone selected. I know sometimes StreamYard flips stuff around.
Let's see. I thought
It
I
did that
did.
to me one time to miss because I
did.
you know, I have the Roadcaster. I have a physical mute button, and I had muted myself, right? And I'm over here, and I'm, you know, I forget what I was doing, maybe grabbing chips or something, and I can see my levels going off. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, it's muted. Like, what the? I'm muted. Like, why would that?
Right.
I'm like, was that me? Did I really just see this? I made more noise on purpose, right, to check it, and it was using the built-in microphone on the MacBook Pro. I'm like, dude, no wonder I was getting kind of like looks from the panel. This was I'll tell you guys who it was. This was Jordan Brendan Sparks channel, the YouTuber creator hangout Q&A stream thing. They were having like this like kind of, I mean, you know, semi-serious thing where they're kind of, you know, giving tips and tricks and
Right.
thing. I was like, what the fuck is that? It's like I was like, the stream, you know, Tech woes. Sorry about that. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Though, do I sound better now?
I think you do. Yeah. Is your microphone facing the right way? I know these are basic IT questions, setup questions, troubleshooting questions, but depending on the type of microphone that you have, for example, like this one does need to be, you know, pointed right at me. Some of them you actually have to have them vertical because the way that they see how you can't hear me that much better compared to when I swivel it. It has a directional pickup, and so there's some where the diaphragm on the inside of, like, say, condenser microphones is actually vertical, and so you can either talk to it, you know, on this side. I think there's some that are you can do either side. Some are only one way, and then sometimes I think, like, for example, I'm going to use this as an example. If you would have it pointed at you, you get that same effect that I just demonstrated to, where it's trying to listen this way and this way. It's getting nothing from here.
This one is actually for the show that me and my friend do, and this one you can select different modes, so I can actually play around. Tell me what you think is better.
Let's do some sound tests.
The tripod just wanted to close on me, but that's okay. I'm telling you. Does it sound okay?
Yeah, it sounds better.
All right.
You'd have to keep talking though, so I can give you some better advice, better feedback rather.
Mark only uses his mics where you have to practically. Oh my god!
Keep a lookout for that OnlyFans. I know who's gonna be my first premium sub.
Damn, what is up with these creators wanting OnlyFans, man?
They want more money. Next question.
Come on, facts though. That's facts.
Ooh,
damn.
You know, if tech content isn't YouTube's not making it, you know, AdSense, brand deals.
Yeah, listen, man. I feel like, I don't know, man, but I feel like YouTube is just getting harder and harder to make. Because when I started back 3 years ago, you only needed like 1,000 subscribers to get, you know, ad revenue and stuff, and and I was almost there at once, and then things started changing, and I'm just like, why do you do this to me? You know,
to make us buy it, make us buy the new stuff, make us upgrade more than we already want to. You know, like, obviously we want to. It's like, so what? I get you. Exactly. Where they would exacerbate it.
Yeah, exactly, dude. So, back, I want to touch with. I've already talked a little bit about it, but what are you excited for with the Apple and Google events? Are you even excited for the Google event, or you're just?
I want to. Well, now, like I've told you before, I'm new to being more open and actually paying attention. Oh, you disappeared on us.
Sorry, I got a phone call.
It's all good. I'm a little more open now to, like, pay attention to actually kind of hear and see both sides of what, you know, inside the walled garden, right? as well as outside to see what the hell else there is. Not so much for, nothing really. Like, if I'm being honest, obviously, like I've said before, it's Apple for life only because, I'm probably gonna die in the ecosystem, right? I'm so deep already. It just makes sense. And so, and again, I have no problem with that, but whoever. Anyways, that whole thing to where it's like to see, for the sake of like being a fan of tech, right? Like being someone who's interested in gizmos and gadgets. So to be able to see kind of what, after all these years of me never really ever, really peaking that way, I kind of zone out even when the commercials will pop up, like Samsung commercials or whatever, right? I mean, well, commercials in general, but obviously if it's something that I'm less interested in, then obviously, more so. But it's interesting to see. I'm interested to see in what they're going to do now.
Yeah.
I hear that the Google chip is going to be in house, or at least designed by them. I know built on probably licensed architecture, just like the M1.
I'm gonna stop my camera here, but you can keep talking.
Okay, yeah, sure, no problem. Let's see, where was I? Oh, so to see, I went back to YouTube here. Yeah, Mike, that's right. See, good thing he turned his camera off, because now we can't see it. We don't have to look at the atrocious. Boom, there we go. Hashtag bring back glowing logos. Am I right? It's a thing of beauty. At least have it right side up, man. You could. I don't mind you have your sticker on there. But let's see. Yeah, so that chip. I guess I'll ask the chat. You guys think that Google's actually going to pull it off with an impressive or decently impressive performance chip, going, the route of in-house silicon? I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Maybe I hope so, because I know that some Android phones are still lagging. From what I hear, my reluctant to say my Android fan friends, but I want them to have good stuff too, right? Like what's it cost me? If anything, more competition, for the iPhone to finally get somebody on their ass to get them to do stuff. Give us more, right? Because we're greedy. I'm greedy, of course. Let's see here. Make sure you guys like this stream. Even if you don't like it, it's okay. I'm pretty sure the button will still work. You can still press it. Nothing smart to say, Michael? Are you still there? Shout out to the Lurk Squad, the previous guest. I don't think I got to hear too much of that part. I was running errands. Did he completely leave me alone up here? I think he did. I don't hear anything.
No, we're good, man. My
There he
mom
is.
kept calling me, so I thought it was an emergency. So I had to call her back.
Dang moms. They do that.
I'm telling you, man. Listen, I don't know if you were here, but I literally keep saying the only reason that I hate streaming with my phone and using my phone as a webcam is the fact that I always get a freaking notification when I'm live. And when I'm not, when I'm free and people can talk to me, nobody calls me, nobody texts me. As soon as I'm live, everybody calls. It's like, what the heck, man?
I heard when you were saying that in the chat. It happens to me too, even here with my own parents. When we're all home, and we'll be here, and like I'll have my door open, and which is rare. I usually have it closed because they make noise, or they're on the phone, or they have their their TV, their news loud, or the kids are running, right? So it's like, okay. But the times
That's
where
another reason why I don't like to stream at this time. Now it's pretty quiet, but like sometimes you can hear my parents upstairs going back and forth, and it's just like, damn. So that's why I used to do it in the morning. But now that I've seen a lot more people coming in the afternoon or at night, I just do it at night because it's easier for a lot of people. And I mean, honestly, it's not that it's not easy for me, but it's just the fact that either people are calling me or people are going back and forth, and it's just so complicated. I almost one time I almost like gave up streaming completely and just stuck with videos, but I love streaming. I love streaming, And with this setup, I mean, who doesn't want to stream and show this off? You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude, I like the background. That's tight.
Dude.
I like the color scheme that you went with and the grain, that wood grain.
Yeah.
And so, like I was saying to that thing of like everyone will be here, and then like maybe the second that I shut my door or that I step out to go, even something that's like just go get more chips or something, like whatever, they'll text me, "Where are you going? What's going on? Where are you?" Or something. It's like you couldn't have told me any of the like, you just saw me leave. I just like we'll be at home. We're at home the whole time, or the second that they run an errand, they'll text me. It's like, why didn't you just say hey? Like you don't even have to really get up and come over to the room. I can hear you through the door. If you wanted to talk, if that's your angle, like, but whatever. Yeah, go ahead. About your background.
Yeah, no, like I said, I have another show that I do on Facebook, so we actually decorated for this. We're gonna put pictures up here and everything of the islands where me and my friend are from, and so it's gonna look a lot more cooler than this. But yeah, we decided to do this only because like I had the blue background, like
Let me see. Yeah, see that problem, whatever that problem is.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening with that. If it's because StreamYard's not supposed to work with Safari, right?
I don't think so. No. Why, you having issues?
I'm happy. Well, I'm open on Safari. Should I jump out and jump back in with Chrome? Do I have Chrome on this? I think I have Chrome on this.
Yeah, you can.
All right, I'll do that.
All right, cool.
I'll hit the button.
Yo, what's up, Miles? I saw you, man. Sorry, we were just in the middle of talking here. What's going on, man? But yeah, so you just wait until Mark comes back and we can continue. If you guys you need to have me on soon. Yeah, bro, definitely. Okay. Cool. Michael, yes, I can have you on. But I have to get off in about 20 minutes. So if you do want to hop on, that's fine. I just need to get off at 8:20. Miles, same for you, man. If you want to hop on, you can, but it's not going to be too long. I hate to sound mean and cut it short, but I gotta get off in 20. All right, hang on.
That it didn't work. It was prompting me to use Safari. I'm like, dude, whatever.
What?
Yeah, I have the thing open. I'll screenshot it and send it over to you. Uh-oh. Let me see.
Uh-oh.
Get back in. Hold on. Yeah, don't do that. All right, I'll leave it.
Oh, man. Always something, huh?
Whoa, your mic's hot.
Huh?
Your mic was a little hot. Let's see. Try again.
You good?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Well, I mean, you good.
Oh, I don't know why.
Your microphone's too hot. Did you move something?
No, I don't. I didn't.
James Apple, what up? What up? Damn, you're peeking over here on my end.
Let's see. Does this sound better?
Yes, it does.
All right, cool. Cool.
Yeah. All right.
James Apple, what's up? What's up? How are you? M1X boys in the building. Nice.
Oh, you know it, bro. Are you're actually gonna get one with me, James? I know we both didn't get the 13. I won't clown you more than Twitter and YouTube has already clowned you for that because all that talking that you did, saying you were gonna cop it or that you're still cop it. Yo, what's up, Miles? But
what's up, Miles?
But for sure. So don't back out on me yet, James. Let's get that laptop together, man.
Dude, I want one now.
Yeah, you gonna be good. Hopefully. So
fingers crossed, right?
Yeah, man. and peonies crossed. They say that. Is that a good luck term?
All right. Does this sound better?
Keep talking.
Michael says turn off auto volume and settings for your mic. So I just did that. So hopefully it sounds a little bit better.
That's why it jumped on its own.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So now if it sounds better, we're good.
Yeah.
Michael, if you want a link, let me know and I'll link you, man.
Oh yeah, party.
Yeah, let's have a little bit of a party, man. I wanted so I had somebody on a little while ago, but he had to go. I was honestly thinking we could have a little bit of a party here. You know, like I said, I have until like 8:20, 8:30, and then I'm gonna hop off. But
well, that gives us 3 hours because it's only 5 o'clock here. So good.
Yeah, you wish, man.
Oh, just leave it.
It's 8 o'clock where I'm at.
Hey, you can just leave the stream on. We'll talk. Don't worry.
Oh man,
Hold it down for you. You know what got this? Yo, what's up? Welcome to TA Tech live stream. Miles holding it down with your boy Mark Sequence. You already know what it is. Apple invites went out. It's crazy right now.
Yeah, man.
Bro,
I wasn't expecting that whatsoever. When I
totally forgot. Dude, I went to sleep thinking about that last night. I'm like, oh, tomorrow's Tuesday, just one more day, hopefully. And then I woke up and I went like lived my life and my regular morning routine. Totally not even a second, third, fifth thought. Nowhere near until I'd loaded up, finally got settled down with the YouTube subscriptions. And I saw, I'm like, oh, that's new. I'm like, no way. I was like, oh shit, it's Tuesday. I was like, this thing I've been waiting for forever.
Yeah, and I was talking about it with somebody last night. And I'm like, oh, they're probably gonna send it out either this week or next week. And then today I completely forgot about it. And like I said, I got out of my appointment and look at my phone and everybody's talking about it on Twitter. And I'm just like, are you kidding me right now? It's like the one moment that I'm gone for a little bit, you know, after, because I had posted about it like 20 minutes after it came out or whatever. I mean, hey, whatever. It was a little bit after the party, but you know, but I'm just like, seriously, this is, you know, the one time I was actually waiting for it and I missed it a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
But hey, whatever.
Definitely. It happens. What about you, Miles? When did you first hear the news?
Like right away.
Yeah, you were refresh?
I was hitting refresh on Twitter. I was like, oh, finally.
Oh, snap.
It's about time. Same thing with the new software update that they released. I was like, I probably got it like half an hour after. But I jumped on it right away. I'm gonna tell you guys this. Make sure you guys are on Wi-Fi, and do not do it out in public where you have no Wi-Fi, because it'll screw up your phone.
Oh yeah, that's rookie mistakes, man.
Dude, I was like, oh, I had actually clicked the button by accident, and I was mad. I'm like, damn it. But hey,
one right now. That's the one you're talking about, huh? I hadn't done it yet.
Oh no.
15.0.2.
Yeah.
I'm on 15.1 beta.
Wow, you lucky man.
No.
Yeah, betas are not for me.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to put it on my iPhone. I did the iPad, the one I'm using right now. That one still has the iPad OS beta.
Shoot, how's that running for you? I mean,
good. So I hope that's not why I'm getting like StreamYard issues and stuff. I wonder if that's related.
Maybe, honestly, maybe.
Exactly what you saw happen is exactly what happens, where it just freezes, cuts, and then on my end it looks like you freeze, and then I get the circles, the spinny circles.
Yeah.
And then it pops me back in randomly. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, so that's probably it, to be honest. I don't know.
James wants the link.
All right, I'll send you the link. It's gonna be from a different account, not TA Tech. I'm gonna send it to you through my podcast Twitter, but I will
Tech Unlocked podcast.
Yeah, man. I actually got to talk to my friend and actually get a podcast episode up. James Apple, I cannot. I'm following you, but I can't send you the link. Michael, I'm not Michael. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Mark, can you send it to him, please?
Yeah, homies.
I don't know why I'm not able to send it.
Look in my junk folder or on my block list and pull up James Apple.
Wait, seriously?
No.
I was gonna say. I think you're gonna.
Did I do it? Oh, I didn't copy it on that one. Whoops. Hold on. Let me see. Link incoming. That's so I can pull you to the top of the list and then grab. That way I don't have to scroll back down again. Double click, copy. Oh, I almost deleted it. Oh, wait. You sent it to me from yours. I almost sent them last week's logo just now.
Oh, yeah.
What? You know what's even funnier than that is one time I copy pasted and it was just the photo of StreamYard that copy and pasted, no link. I was like, oh, they're like, you said that's the photo, right? I'm like, no, dude.
I've done that before.
That happens, man. That happens.
Oops. There we go. All right, you got it. It's in there. It's in there. He's had it for 3 seconds and he's not here yet. What a! I don't think that guy cares about us.
Yeah, Michael too. I saw him the link, but
he's had it for a couple minutes. That guy really doesn't care.
Yeah.
Why ask for a link if you're not ready? We need to do a PSA.
Exactly.
Facts.
Miles over here was ready. He hopped in like 2 seconds in.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Nice.
I think he was just as quick on the trigger, giggity with my stream, right, Miles? Out of nowhere, I think he was like, "I'll hop on." Boom, send the link. And I had it. He joined so fast, I hadn't noticed that he joined. He'd been in the waiting bar on the bottom. I'm like, oh shit, my bad. What's up? I pulled him in right fast. I'm like,
do you guys have it where it does a ping when people get in?
If you turn it on, you have to turn on that sound effect though. Sometimes it does. Right.
I didn't have it. I hadn't had it on
for the longest time, but I feel like I feel like I still don't hear it sometimes. Oh snap! Oh, 2 for 1 sound effects. I didn't even do that for me. You guys are special today. Boys, what's up? What's up?
What's going on?
What's going on, gentlemen?
Hola, James. ¿Cómo estás?
Bien, man. I am good, man. Today was a good day. And you know what? Funny enough, I was the same way as Mark. Like I went today like just like it was like a regular Tuesday, not expecting too much. And then for whatever kind of reason, I checked my phone at like 12 o'clock and I got bombarded by the event invites.
Oh,
and I was like
me. I was like, when I hopped on Twitter, I saw that. I'm just like, wait, what? I mean, we hadn't heard about it that it was gonna come out either this week or next week. But
you know what? I think it was because of like Mark Gurman said it was like a short thing and everything. Like we were gonna get the invites, and then that kind of worried me a little bit on that Sunday. I was like, yo, I'm feeling a little bit on edge this week.
Right? Exactly.
Like when the guy doesn't even give you like a confirmed kind of like date, it's like, okay, is this like a like what is it gonna be, Mark? What is it gonna be? Because like you can't be like, yo, you said on you had a sure thing on the iPhone 13 event. You said that Tuesday, but you didn't have nothing for this week.
Exactly.
We do now.
We do.
Damn, man.
All that matters, right?
I honestly thought this was going to be a complicated week between streaming and videos, and then I'm like, wait a second, I just had to do this. Like I wasn't planning on streaming tonight, but you guys know when there's news, I got to talk about it. I got to hop on and talk about it. You know?
Yeah, all those geeks and nerds, man, for sure.
Yeah, no, the M1X is just gonna just be like, what is it? Unleashed. They're gonna be unleashing some beast of some machine.
So since
hope-
it's unleashed, does that mean it's only going to be MacBooks and no Mac Mini? Because Mac Mini, is connected to the wall. So is it
I think it's
only
gonna.
going to be their portable devices? Are we talking, MacBooks and like maybe AirPods, non-connected devices since it's unleashed?
Can you guys
I think
imagine?
that I think there's gonna be a big three. I think there's gonna be a big three like last year. There's gonna be a big three. Like I think it's a short thing. Like we're gonna get the two Macs, portable ones, and then like the Mac Mini. Like I think anybody who wants it might just like ship at a different date.
See, I think that they're gonna announce them, but they're gonna be released like in November, like they did last year with the MacBooks around Black Friday, because that's a genius move by Apple's part, because Best Buy does their sales that they'll do where it'll be like, oh, we're gonna take $50 off that, but then if you trade in, we'll give you $100 more than anywhere else gives trade in. And Apple knows that, and it's smart for sales on their part. Because like last year,
Yeah.
what happened is I remember people ordered, but then they weren't getting their MacBooks till like months later, because a lot of people were not getting the base models. They're ordering the 16 gig models or the higher storage, and those weren't available right away. So people were waiting. And I just walked in Best Buy on Black Friday, went up and was like, I want to trade in my old iPhone. I had 11 Pro Max. Traded that in, paid like the $200 difference, and walked out with the base model MacBook Air, because I didn't care, because I was like, from what I've seen, the 8 gigs is enough for everything I'm going to do, and it has been so far. And I don't want to wait like 3 months like they were talking about everybody having to wait. And it turned out it was going to be like 2-3 months. And I did the same thing with my M1 iPad. Like people were waiting, and I just walked into Best Buy and was like, I'm just going to. So
Just get the plain Jane.
4
Just
months
get the
already.
plain Jane storage of everything. Because I was thinking about that. I'm like, you know what? Like, should I even go the fancy route and just like get 2 terabytes and 32 gigabytes of RAM with like a 14-inch, or should I just like go the same storage?
I would say only get that much local storage if for real you're going to use it. Otherwise, I know FOMO. I know it. I'm susceptible to it too. But it's been a waste, man. It would be ultimately a waste if you're not. If you know for sure you're going to use it, and I would hope so, right? Your best guess over the life that you're going to have that computer, sure. But a priority, like I'm sure most of us would agree, RAM. Go as broke as possible on the RAM, because that's going to be really.
So I would say, like, if they do, let's say they come out and they're like, you can get, at 8 gig, 256, as base storage, right? But like, let's say for the 16, like if you jump up to 16 gigs of RAM, it starts at, let's say, 512 gigs of storage. And let's say you can get 32 gigs of RAM with 512.
Yeah.
Like, I would say bump up your RAM, because you can't change that. Get whatever the RAM you need, 16, 32, whatever you're gonna, for sure. And then, as opposed to like, let's say it's $200 to go from 16 gigs of RAM to 32 gigs, but it's also $200 to go from 512 gigs of storage to 1 terabyte. I would just bump up the RAM, keep your storage the same, and just get an external, because you can buy super fast external storage for super cheap, especially if you go the route of like if you buy like a Samsung Evo like NVMe drive and then an enclosure, and just make your own external, which is like the cheapest way to get super fast external storage.
Yeah.
Because
and if
the
you're
other
going to
thing
use
about
it,
that is like, let's say you get this M1X, and then like 3-4 years down the road, you upgrade to like an M4X or M5X. Then you still have your storage. And I mean, storage, eventually you gotta eventually you gotta get new storage, because
but you can keep it with you, is what you're saying. From
state, you could probably have for 10 years and it would still be super fast and super reliable. But like, are you gonna wanna pay for that upgrade again when it comes to getting like another device or whatever? The other thing is, like, let's say you get an M1X MacBook, and then you're looking and you're like, oh, the M1 Mac Mini, let's say, is, you know, refurbished for $500. You're like, you know what, I really want a desktop. You buy that, you have your storage for both, and you
Yeah.
can easily, you know, just
Exactly.
swap between,
That's a
and you're
better
not
use of
locked
money
to.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's a
Because
smart.
otherwise, it's like, it's one of those situations where you're like, well, I need 1 terabyte of storage, or 512. I need at least 512 gigs because, you know, I'm backing up tons of video at a time. Well, then you got to get that on every model Mac you have. But if it's external, you know, you can just move that between. You're not worried about it, right? But memory, you're locked in on. Storage, you can get equally as fast now. Externally, for the most part. There's some exceptions, like
to the rule.
well, like the read speeds you can get really fast. Now, when you're talking about like consistent write speeds, so if you have a, you know, long video you're doing, like some 20-30 minute video, where you'll notice the difference is internal tends to have a higher sustained speed for writes than external does. But is it really going to be like, at that point you're talking about, you know, maybe a difference in like a minute or something like that. So it depends on, like, are you going to want to spend, you know, $500 for where you could buy $100? You know, it's one of those things, like, are you going to spend that much more for internal, for, unless you're being paid for it? Like, if you're making, you know, let's say $300-400 an hour in equivalent editing video and recording and stuff, and that allows you to basically get an extra hour, it would pay for itself in 1 week, you know. Like, at that point that makes sense. But
again, if you need it, and or better yet, could make money for a business, that then definitely, dude, always. For us recreationally, that's case by case still.
But
James?
at that point, it's you're probably recording with like a high end DSLR, right? And with like CFX Express, and you're probably investing in like I
Then
know,
that makes
like,
the most sense. Yeah.
I know, like, iJustine and some of these, they actually use base model storage of their Macs, and they just get all their storage external, because they just plug that thing in, and they transfer to it, and they edit on it. When they're done, they save, and they know it's saved, and they know it's
you could take it
backed up and
wherever
ready
and
to
also
go.
use it with whatever. So that makes sense. Also, even again, for the eventual next laptop or next workstation, you know, that moving piece can stay still.
And they have T5 drives that they've had, you know, and now we're at what, T7, and they're looking at like Samsung T8 drives coming out. So they've had these things for, you know, years, like, and they're reliable. They work. You know, if you're doing long-term backup, you're not using solid state anyways at this point. It's like you use solid state for quick edit stuff, but for long-term backup, you're doing like super fast speed cached 8 terabyte hard drives with, like, you know, a couple of gigs of cache memory or whatever, and that's what they're doing for the long term. Or, you know, these people with like 64 or 128 terabyte NAS drives, and then you just have you know, a few gigs or so of faster speed for your instant backup. But like, that's the thing, like, it used to be more that, like, if you bought a Mac, the reason you bought internal storage was because they've always used super fast compared to what was available for external. But now you're at the point where, like, you can pick up you don't even have to go like PCIe Gen 4 new stuff. You can get like the older PCIe Gen 3 stuff, and you'll get read and write speeds that are equally as fast, if not faster. And then you throw that in a Thunderbolt hub, you know, enclosure, and you're good to go. I mean, even if you think about it, if you record, let's say, ProRes on an iPhone, right, and that's you know, what is that, 6 gigs a minute or whatever, so it's like 100 megabytes. Was that 100 megabytes a second or whatever of
where did Miles go?
Of footage?
Listen,
Look
man.
down for 1 second. I come back up. He's gone.
And
he's famous for that.
if you think about that, though, 100 megabytes of footage a second, and you shot like
I think we're getting
20
too
minute
deep into that. You know,
a 20-minute
focus on the
video,
M1X and what we're going to see at the event.
even with like a slow SSD
Continues.
attached to. Well, what I was gonna say is, what I'm hoping to see is, I don't know if you saw with like the M1 Mac Minis and MacBooks that these companies that have these hubs that you can put underneath and you can use
They'll
like
put it on top.
Thunderbolt, and then they have ones that have storage in them where you can put an SSD in there. What I'd be curious to see is,
how much
will
it
we
is?
see faster ones for this? Like, will we see ones that have NVMe drives? Because I would love to see one that like you could slot 2 NVMe drives and it would take up the same amount of space as an SSD. But you could be talking about hooking up like 2 8-terabyte NVMe drives, and those have even gone down in cost for like what you would pay for
At Apple,
jumping your storage up to
oh,
like
gotcha.
you know, 1 terabyte or 2 terabyte or whatever, just to see that.
I gotcha.
And if these new MacBooks have, if they're going to offer more than 2 ports on these, that would be awesome. Like, because I can imagine an enclosure like that, with 2 Thunderbolt ports out of it, because you need that faster transmittance for both drives, and then you'd still have 2 ports open. But if you're only 2 ports are available, then you'd have to have like all your ports on your hub, or you're not going to be able to charge and run the thing. And then but the great thing is pass through. You can still get, especially on Thunderbolt 4, you can now get up to like 200 watts through USB-C. So that's way more than you're going to need on these MacBooks. Like, even if everything's doubled, 30 watts could still do, because I mean 30 watts right now is sustainable. So I don't know, it'll be interesting to see, like, are they going to offer faster charging on these new ones too? How's battery life going to be? Is it going to be as consistent if they're doubling up your cores, as far as like you still have 2 efficiency cores, but if you're doubling up your performance cores, is that gonna mean lower battery life, or are they
like it's gonna be like a
more efficient thing,
like a power hungry depot?
Yeah,
I think what was it? Was it in macOS Monterey code? Like, I think, was it Steve Moser that like looked that saw the code of like there's this new built-in mode called power on mode or something. It's like supposed to be like, I guess, blazing fast, hence why kind of it's like boost or whatever it is, like the boost mode or whatever it is. I'm guessing that is what the tagline means for, what is it like? Is it something related?
Is that the same thing? Like okay, I remember that in like your power settings, you can choose settings when plugged in, or like a power mode, like power saver mode or performance mode. Is it going to be like that, but obviously because it has more power, it's going to have more power, or going to have more performance all the time? Is it just a rebranding of the same feature?
I think hence why they're calling it Unleashed, because it's like it's supposed to unleash more power than a regular M1
it's going to come with more power, period. So that's like, we know that.
I think what Mark is asking is it like,
is it going to do anything more?
Windows has power modes where
energy saver or performance mode, even if it's gonna, and it lets you know, oh, it's gonna cost more battery. I'm like, dude, I'm plugged in, or who cares, right? Like, I'm willing to make that trade. I have a full battery or whatever.
I hope in a way that you can still enable that on battery, because the one thing, like, when I grab my MacBook that I know is if I'm editing on battery, I get the same performance as if I'm editing plugged in, where like my Windows machines, the minute I unplug, I lose like 75% of my performance, because everything's got to
automatically switches.
And there's no option to even bypass it on a lot of these laptops, unless you like go in.
Which laptop is that?
So some companies, you can go into the BIOS and like override stuff, but a lot of times the minute you unplug, there's not even an option.
Oh damn, that sucks, dude.
like you can turn off power
That doesn't sound
performance,
like a laptop for me.
but
I would want it to do whatever I wanted it
but
to.
it's still going to
within what
throttle
it can
down
do,
just
you know what I
to
mean?
But
keep
there's, but
your
yeah, but
battery
it
so it
also,
doesn't die in 20 minutes or whatever. But on a Mac,
So
like I can unplug and it doesn't matter. And
I got
even
power
like
bank.
my thing is the battery life I get on my MacBook, even if I got half of that, because the thing is like full bore, power, multi-core all the
Yeah.
time, is still more than a full workday for most people.
Yeah.
So like,
Oh,
what do
yeah,
I
yeah.
care? Like,
Yeah.
you know.
This thing's got to
but
stay plugged in. It's dying even now as it's plugged in.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, mine will my Intel 13-inch MacBook Pro, like if I leave it out on the plug for too long, it's like game over to where it's like it will be a power hungry Intel hippo. Like
Heat radiator, right?
that too. Heat
Yeah.
radiator. And it's like, yep, yeah. So the thing about it is with me is like I think that M1X is gonna be efficient, but it's gonna be as powerful as it needs to be. And I think that and also in the code in macOS Monterey, there's a way to like make your battery last longer. I think it has like low power mode. The same thing
Yeah.
in iPad OS
Battery
15.
saver or
Like
power saver mode. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
no,
Yeah,
I
I
think
have low.
no, I think it's like low power mode is like their trade line is
Let me
like
see if I can find it. System preferences, right? And then you pull up control center or something, or power, energy saver. Here we go.
mhm.
Is that what is that? What are you showing us?
But
What am I looking at?
Under battery, you have a there's a low power mode, which they've
the
it's like
option right
Oh,
there.
okay. Yeah, see, so
But
power.
you're on
power
Monterey.
adapter.
You're on Monterey, Mike.
Yeah, I'll do this.
I'm on Mac
Oh.
OS. Oh, you do it as I go back to my. Yeah, I'm on Mac OS 12 beta 9.
Okay, so you're on Monterey then. Okay.
Yep. So that was
Yeah,
something that they
Yeah.
and the other thing that they did with the M1 models is you know how like on an iPhone and an iPad when you can go in and you can just hit reset and it wipes everything, and it's not like the next person that uses it has to reinstall the operating system and go through all this funky stuff. Mac OS now has like a reset option that will wipe it like iOS and
yes,
iPad OS does. So
yes.
you don't have that whole process of like, oh, I got to be connected online and go through like reinstalling the OS again like you used to.
I guess TA, you want to land the plane already?
Yeah, man, I gotta get going. So
All right, who's gonna stream next?
I mean, Mark, are you gonna stream like
I can do
when
it.
you
Yeah,
like
we can jump on for a bit.
when you get your 16-inch, I'm
Oh,
coming. I'm pulling up for that.
mhm.
I'm pulling up for that stream. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
count me
You
in.
can pull up for all the streams, James. Come on now. You know how we do.
Hey, that one's gonna be a little bit special because you've been waiting for this to happen. So
Yeah.
I just
yo,
hope that Apple finally gives us more than potato cams on a MacBook if they're going to call it a MacBook Pro. Especially,
Yeah,
I think
seriously.
1080p is gonna come. I think 1080p is gonna come through.
Hopefully. And with that
They-
ISP,
man,
right?
hopefully.
That
I
ISP
mean, if they're able to add on these devices now, they're able to add like 4K 60 on an iPhone. I understand there's a camera bump, but like, you know what? Make my MacBook a little bit thicker on the top if you have to give me 1080p, because that's what it's all about.
Give me the
Yeah.
Renee Ritchie. Give
Give
me the
me, like,
Renee
the-
Ritchie issue.
Give me that
problem.
2 millimeters, and they're gonna. You know what? I think they're gonna do is they're gonna do that when you see either mini LED or an OLED MacBook, because they're gonna have to make it thicker to cool those those panels anyways. So they might as well throw a
Yeah.
thicker, and you're gonna have something. I mean, it's if you think about it,
Stage.
the part of the iPad that's the display and camera is pretty thin, and I mean, yeah, an iPad is pretty thick overall, but like the part of that's the display portion that holds that isn't that much. If they can throw that in there and do like 4K 60 on the front of a device, we should be good.
Yo,
Yeah,
I'm
but
gonna cut the stream, but I do want to shout you guys out. Thank you guys for coming on.
Oh yeah.
I'll be live again with Barry Johnson on the 20th. So if you guys are available and want to come on, you guys are more than welcome to.
Oh, sweet. Hell yeah,
Hey,
man.
no problem. No, I'll try
Alright,
to see
shout
if I can
yeah.
slide through, or even in the comment section.
That's going to be a busy night because you're going to be right at 2 nights after the Apple event, right after the
Pixel too.
Pixel event, and like there's a couple other events that week too. So
tech tubers are in a frenzy right now. It's just
it's
like
going to be Apple, then Google, then Sony that week. That's insane. Like all in 1 week.
That's gonna
what are they announcing cameras, or are they announcing like TVs?
So
It's gotta go, guys. It's gotta go.
Sony has their the A7 IV apparently is announced going to be announced that week, and then their Xperia events the next week. So
Damn.
Okay.
Listen,
All right,
I was saying this earlier. You know, I felt like October was gonna be a slow month for us tech tubers, and then, damn, that was like,
yeah.
They just dropped that bomb.
The calm before the storm, man.
They just dropped that bomb.
5 days.
All right, guys, thank you guys for coming on. Thank you guys in the chat for participating and joining us tonight. Hope you guys had a lot of fun as my guest here as well. And we'll see you guys real soon. Have a great night, guys.
Peace.
Peace.